So you're an infantry main, but you cannot decide if you should go with Vikings, France, or Rome, or you are main archer, and you cannot decide between Egypt and Ottoman, or you play with only Cavs and you are wondering if Germany is still the best civilization. We are going to discuss all of that.
What's going on, my beautiful governors? Welcome to a new Rise of Kingdoms video. Today we are going to discuss civilizations. We have Vikings, we have Egypt. I've divided this video into 3 parts: infantry, archers, and cavalry, so you can jump around the video as you like. As I said, we have 3 options when it comes to infantry: Rome, France, and Vikings. Let's start with France. France is the best infantry civilization for free-to-plays and minimal spenders. The reason is obvious. It's the healing speed. It actually matters a lot. As a free-to-play, as a low spender, you won't have many speed ups. Yes, you can have a farm account, have a lot of resources, extra resources, but speed ups, not so much. So extra healing speed will actually help you a lot, which means you can have more kills, more that, all that good stuff. So France, still for free to play and low spender, in my opinion, the best option. And on top of that, if you have 1 or 2 marches from different troop types, we have universal bonus, which is 3% health. So it's amazing. I think health is, especially for open field, still the best stat to have. It's universal, 3%, perfect for free-to-plays and low spenders, as I said. Option number 2 is Vikings, which is my civilization. I'm playing with Vikings, and my reasoning is quite simple. It's an infantry civilization. I'm an infantry main, but on top of my infantry marches, I also have Attila and Takeda. Vikings gives extra counterattack damage, and Attila Takeda just benefits a lot from the extra counterattack damage. So if you have, a few infantry marches, Attila Takeda, maybe Pakal and Harold, or even Charles Martel if you're also using Charles Martel, plus you could be using something like Nebuchadnezzar, who also has a lot of counterattack damage, but you are still an infantry main, then you can definitely consider Vikings. In this case, in this scenario, I would definitely go for Vikings over France or Rome. Our last option, Rome, is still an amazing civilization. It gives you extra movement speed, which is so good for infantry because, as you guys know, infantry is the slowest troop type, so extra 5% march speed actually helps a lot, and you get 5% extra infantry defense, which is the second best stat for open field. It goes, in my opinion, it goes attack, defense, and health. So if you're not using those commanders, those marches that I mentioned in Vikings, Attila, Takeda, Nebu, then you should definitely go for Rome. Obviously, if you are spending a bit, because if you're not spending, France is still superb. So to sum it up, the infantry part, if you're a spender and if you're not using Attila Takeda or those type of commanders, with a lot of counterattack damage, you go with Rome. But if you are using those, like me, I myself have an Attila Takeda, then Vikings is, in my opinion, the better option. If you're free to play, if you're a low spender, it doesn't matter what your commanders are, France is the superior one. Go with France. Let's move on to cavalry. For cavalry, I don't think there is much to say because Germany is just amazing. It's a great civilization for free to play. It's a great civilization for low spenders, even mid spenders. You get action point recovery, which means you can kill more bar force, your more barbarians, so you can generate more in-game resources by killing more of those. Plus you are getting training speed, which is amazing because all you want to do is train troops all the time, 24/7. So it helps you a lot. But one scenario where you are a high spender, you are a Vale, and you are leading rallies, cavalry rallies, and in this case, you definitely want to go with Arabia because of the 5% extra rally damage bonus. Other than that, Germany is amazing. And by the way, even if you are not a cavalry main, Germany is still an amazing option because of the same reasons I have mentioned. Training speed, action point recovery, like those two are super crucial for free-to-play, low spenders, even if you are not a cavalry main, so you can still consider going with Germany. It's an amazing civilization, so if you're a Vale, if you're leading rallies, obviously Arabia, if not Germany. Now, when it comes to archers, we have the recent civilization, Egypt. Normally, if you're an archer main, you just go with Ottoman, right? It's the brain dead option, it's the best option in the game. It's maybe, if you don't care about, extra stuff for free to play and low spenders like action point recovery, training speed, if all you care is damage and stats and all that, the best performance on the field, on rallies, Ottoman is the best civilization in the game. It gives health, it gives extra skill damage, it gives movement speed, like it is amazing. But now we have Egypt. So if you are an archer main, but you are not a very high spender, so you are not leading rallies, in this case, you still want to go with Ottoman. Because of movement speed, health bonus, skill damage bonus, the best open field civilization is Ottoman 100%. But there are two situations that you may want to go with Egypt. One is obvious: if you are a high spender, if you are a whale, just like in Cavalry, you would go with Arabia, and this time you would go with Egypt because of the 5% rally damage. That 5% rally damage is not just skill damage, is not just, attack damage, it is all damage. It increases all types of damage that you deal: normal attack, counter attack, skill damage, all of that. So it is amazing when you are leading rallies. Other than that, there is a one specific scenario. So if you've been following guides for free-to-plays and low spenders, power-up guides, everyone will tell you, do not just spend your speed-ups, do not just spend your resources randomly, save everything you can and push for T5 during, let's say, a Zenith of Power event. In this case, you can just go back and forth between China and Korea. China to upgrade your buildings, it gives you 5% building speed, and Korea gives you 5% research speed. But it takes so many civilization resets and time and effort to just keep going between China and Korea for, every time you upgrade a research, you go to Korea. Every time you're going to upgrade a building, you go back to China. Instead, you can just pick Egypt. You get 3% bonus in total, 1.5 for research, 1.5 for building, and just push as much power as you can. Get your runes, get your titles, and just push as hard as you can. Because believe it or not, let alone a low spender, even as a free-to-play, if you saved up enough resources and enough speed-ups, you can get a high rank in Zenith of Power and you can get a legendary skin. If you don't believe me, ask Fluffy Cat how he did it. Here it is, his message: hello Spartan, can you also add my achievement of getting a Zenith skin as 100% free to play in your stream? We were talking about an account review stream, but I've decided to add this achievement in this video because it's related to the topic. So if you saved up a lot of resources, a lot of speed ups to push power, maybe unlock a T5 and all that good stuff, then Egypt is actually a great option if you don't want to go back and forth between China and Korea every single time you upgrade a building or a research. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. These are the best civilizations for infantry, cavalry, and archers in my opinion. If you think any of the information was useful or helpful so far, a simple like and subscribe helps the channel more than you think. Here's another video if you would like to keep watching. Thank you guys so much. I see you on the next one. Bye.